Today I'm going to share with you 5 easy shots you can film by yourself to create your very own creative bicycle video. I'm only going to use the Insta360 X3, Best 360 Selfie stick and Best 360 clamp so you can make a video that looks like this. All the shots are filmed at 5.7K 30 in 360 video mode and edited in the Insta360 app. Let's get started with shot number 1, the Cyclist POV. Attach the 10cm spacer onto the clamp, attach the X3 onto the spacer, secure the clamp on the handlebar of your bicycle and ride your bicycle for at least 1 minute. To edit this shot, first I'm going to add speed. So go to speed, section speed, 8 times. Add speed throughout the entire shot except for the last second, which I want at normal speed. Tap the tick to confirm. The next step is to reframe the shot. So go to the beginning of the timeline, put the wheel in the center of the frame, add a keyframe, go to the middle of the timeline, put the wheel in the center of the frame, add a keyframe, and I'll use the linear field of view to zoom in, then go to the end of the timeline, put the wheel in the center of the frame, add a keyframe, use the narrow field of view to zoom in, and I'll bring the wheel in the center of the frame, update the keyframe to save this view, and you now have a Cyclist POV shot. Shot number 2 is the bicycle tiny planet. Attach the Best 360 selfie stick onto the clamp, attach the X3 onto the selfie stick, secure the clamp on the side of the head tube, extend the selfie stick by 1.5 stems, and ride your bicycle for at least 30 seconds. To edit this shot, add a keyframe at the beginning of the timeline, use viewfinder mode, point your phone at yourself, and what you're going to do is hold down the record button, turn your body to the right to keep yourself at the top of the tiny planet, and point your phone down to turn the view into a tiny planet. You'll see what I mean. So hold down record, turn right, and point your phone down, and keep going all the way around. Tap the tick to confirm, and you now have a bicycle tiny planet. Shot number 3 is bicycle tracking. This is actually the same setup and footage as the previous shot, and this is what's so cool about 360 cameras. You can find multiple creative shots out of the same footage. To edit this shot, I'm going to add a keyframe at the beginning of the timeline, and I'm going to position myself in the left vertical line, update the keyframe to save this view, then go to the middle of the timeline, add a keyframe, just make sure I'm in the left vertical line, update the keyframe, then go to the end of the timeline, add a keyframe, make sure I'm in the left vertical line, update the keyframe, and you now have a bicycle tracking shot. Shot number 4 is the bicycle third-person view. Clamp the selfie stick on the rear tube of the bicycle, extend the selfie stick by 1.5 stems, and ride your bicycle for at least 1 minute. To edit this shot, I'm going to add a keyframe at the beginning of the timeline and use viewfinder mode because I want to make it look like there's a drone following me and it's trying to keep up. So what I'm going to do is hold down the record button and move it left and right to zoom in and out. And then I'm also going to rotate my phone left and right to make it look like the drone is flying through the air. So let's combine it together, zoom out and rotate the phone left and right at the same time. Tap the tick to confirm, and you now have a bicycle third-person view shot. Shot number 5 is the bicycle selfie Timeshift. Clamp the selfie stick onto the head tube of the bicycle and ride your bicycle for at least 2 minutes. To edit this shot, the first thing I'm going to do is reframe the shot. So first I'm going to start by looking in the direction that I'm traveling in, add a keyframe, use the linear field of view, then 1.5 seconds later I'm going to add a keyframe, pinch my fingers inwards to zoom out, update the keyframe to save this view, and this will create a kind of zoom out effect. Then 1 second later, I'm going to reframe towards myself on my bike, add a keyframe. Then every 5 to 10 seconds or so, I'm just going to add a keyframe to make sure I'm in the center of the frame. The next step is to add speed, the time shift effect. So to do this, go to speed, section speed, 8 times speed. And I'm going to go to the point where I reveal myself on my bike. Start the speed from here and add the speed to a viewpoint around here. Tap the tick to confirm. I will leave 1 second at normal speed, then start a new 8 times speed throughout the timeline and leave the last second at normal speed. So I will tap the tick here to confirm. And when I play this back, you now have a bicycle selfie timeshift shot. You will need to export the shot to see the motion blur in your timeshift. Shot number 6 is the front wheel POV. Clamp the spacer onto the front wheel of the bicycle and ride your bicycle for at least 30 seconds. To edit this shot, I'm going to use viewfinder mode to make it look dynamic. So to do this, add a keyframe at the beginning of the timeline and go to viewfinder mode. First, I'm going to start by looking up to myself. Press record, zoom in to myself pedaling, zoom out to reveal the front bike wheel, zoom in to reveal the circus, zoom out, zoom into the Fido logo, and then zoom out to myself riding the bicycle. Tap the tick to confirm, and you now have a front wheel POV shot. And that's it. You now know how to film a creative bicycle video alone. Hit the like button if you learned something new, subscribe for more 360 tutorials, and I will see you in the next video.